She looked out of her window and saw the moon. The moon looked so near. I wish I could play with the moon.
I'm too sleepy.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling so bad. Hello, my millions of fans. And Jarvis.
Hi, Jarvis.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've been gone for a really long time. We're not going to talk about that. If you haven't seen my last video, you should go watch it because that's what this is about. I'm going to be telling you the storyline to Forbidden Desires, Alpha's Love. And yeah. Except I'm going to be ranting about it like you're my friend and I just finished watching it instead of like a well-organized scripted video because I'm too lazy to do that. I'd rather just have a mess to give you instead because I've been postponing this for like a really long time and I need to not do that. This is more for me now, to share the knowledge that I know with you. Instead of trying to entertain you, I'm trying to free my soul of the shackles that have been tying me down. Shackles? Shackles don't tie. Binding. That's rope. That's still tying. Where do we begin? Oh, I just want to say I have no hate. No hate. But I hate it. I hate what you made.
Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk.
And it haunts me. I've watched it 3 times. That's... Why can't I do math? 6. That is 9 hours of my life taken away.
This is like my 100th time editing, and I just noticed it's 6 because it's 2 hours long and I watched it 3 times.
My thoughts consumed, defiled. You nasty. You ever heard the phrase like, oh, it's a better love story than Twilight? I found one worse. Twilight looks really good right now. Actually, Twilight might be the same level. It's terrible, this show. But in the end, it's great. You know, like production and makeup, storyline, acting, CGI, disgusting. I see what you were trying to do. You got it. But at the same time, you could have kept this hidden. Kept this forbidden. No one was desiring this. See, these jokes they're coming. My gears are turning. I have to talk about this while standing because it's the only way to get my thoughts flowing. Where do I begin? Okay. What is the story about? The story is about a girl named Chloe Stone who lives with her mother, Scarlett DeVille. DeVille sounds like devil. Who? Maybe is that implying something? No, couldn't be. The way she stands there nonchalantly and totally not in a villainous way. Oh, Chloe Stone lives with her mother, and her mother is a whore. That's not. That's what the characters say. That's what the show implies.
Congrats, Chloe! We heard about your new stepfather. So fascinating, isn't it? Are you as horny as your mom?
And her mom has found a new man. Who is it but Lucius Wilde? And he has a son named Adrian Wilde, who is our love interest. He has a secret, which is not a secret. It gets shown in the very first episode, in the very first scene. He is a werewolf.
Remember to keep my identity safe.
But he's also the love interest. Are you kidding? Can we have a picture? These two, married. These two, step siblings, but also in love? Oh, that doesn't tell you what it's about. Chloe lives with her abusive mom and her new stepfather and her teacher brother lover who, is mean to her sometimes, but also sometimes not. If you're looking for a steamy BDSM type romantic show, well then this is the show for you. That's right. Keep it in the family. I can't. Oh my god, my voice. I can't. I hate it. I hate it so much. Every time I watched it, it was pain. I just kept pushing off the video more and more. Every time I rewatched it, I thought, do we really need this video? I don't have enough subscribers for them to care if I saw this or not. I can pretend I never saw it, but then it's like, I don't want to live with this pain that I have, knowing that no one else is going to talk about it. And then I was kind of like, oh man, I wish one of my favorite YouTubers would talk about this thing. But I don't think they're going to. So here I am.
Doing the Lord's
just to tell you what I saw. What I hated. Because the mom's really messed up. In the very first episode, the mom's trying to sell Chloe. She, drugged her daughter. And then she's trying to sell her away to this man.
meds are working. She isn't running away, but remember, this is just a one-night deal.
But with the amount of step-sibling makeouts, when the mom, like, slapped Chloe, I was just kind of rooting, like, get her! Get her, mom, get her! In the beginning, Chloe and Adrian dislike each other. And also, Chloe makes it very clear, I don't want any weird step-sibling relationship, which I feel like that should be a no-brainer. That's not something you should have to introduce when you're meeting your stepbrother for the first time. That's just me, though. I mean, I don't have siblings. And maybe that's why. Maybe it's because I'm not openly saying that I don't want to make out. It's like all the eggs in my mother, no, not.
I can see the cogs turning. Stop them. It's not worth it. It is not worth it.
They're up there because they know that if they come down here, they're gonna get smooched by it.
What'd you say? Kill yours.
Just so we're clear, I'm not interested in some step-sibling thing.
It's all weird. There's even a part where Adrian's like, I don't care what type of relationship we have. And I'm like, I do.
Listen up. I don't care who you are or what kind of connection we have.
I do. I care. I care about what kind of connection you guys have. You student, brother, sister, teacher, freak, ex, hookup, lover. Chloe believes that if her and Adrian hook up, their parents are no longer going to want to be together because it's like, oh, our children are in love, or oh, our children are freaks. I don't know why. Well, I guess she just hates him. She just hates Adrian, so she doesn't want to be related.
I moved in with my stepfather and stepbrother, who happens to be Professor Adrian. Such a disaster.
Haven't you discovered Professor Adrian's other identity?
Yes. Vengeful maniac.
And so there is a part where Adrian agrees, and outside of the bedroom where their parents are making love in, Adrian and Chloe are making out. Right outside the door. Hissing.
Wait. Are you seriously not considering my plan? We could stop their marriage.
Let go.
You don't want to be my brother, do you?
It was just plot twist after plot twist. I thought they were cousins for the longest time. Chloe calls Lucius, Adrian's father, her stepfather, she calls him uncle.
Thanks, Uncle Lucius.
That's not who I... Ooh, wait a minute.
Thanks, Uncle Lucius.
Hold up. No, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on, wait. Oh no, my brain's not working. It's like 6 in the morning now.
Hi, ma'am. Are you ready to order? Ma'am? And there's people in line. Ma'am.
Just a moment. That's her stepbrother. He's her uncle. Okay, no. Her stepbrother's father is her uncle. So that means... I don't even know. I can't even try. The math isn't mathing. Okay, let me draw this out. Because Lucius is the dad, right? So the mom's brother... No way! I get it. Wait, so that means... And she doesn't explain it till the middle to this girl. She's like, oh, I call him uncle, but he's my stepfather. I thought they were cousins. I thought they were... The relief I felt to know, like, oh, you're not blood related, you're just related. Thank heavens. That would have been weird.
His father is really nice, though. He doesn't mind that I don't call him father, but I just call him Uncle Lucius.
I don't know. What else? Chloe gets bullied. Did I mention that? Yeah, she's a bully. Her name is Serafina. I love her. There's this part where Serafina messes up her lines. And, like, I think she chokes on her spit, but they keep they keep this scene in, and they just don't let her redo it.
Professor Adrian would be happy to see your pathetic face all ruined.
You're lying.
You'll know whether I'm lying when the whole school sees your dirty photos.
I can't tell if they kept that in to make everything seem more realistic, like, oh, how people stumble across their words or whatever, or if it's because they just weren't paying attention. I don't know. It's just... There's a part where Adrian is filling up a glass, but he's not filling up the empty one, he's filling up the already filled glass. It's just the little things. I pay attention to that. And you guys are messing up all over the place. There's a part where Adrian and Chloe are bonding. Over time, they're getting closer to each other. They're making out more. They're acting like a couple. And there's a part where they're laying in bed and laughing. I'm like, oh my god, this is so sweet. And then I remember that they're cousin siblings. Or what I thought was cousin siblings. Couplins? They were couplins. God. But that's not the bad part, surprisingly. It's the part where they're hiding it from their parents, because now they're actually in love. And their parents want them to be apart from each other. But there's a part where the mom is looking for Chloe. So she knocks on Adrian's door. And she just walks in, and Adrian hides Chloe by pushing her under the covers. And he's acting like he's receiving pleasure from a stranger. And so as the mom walks in, she just starts talking to Adrian like, oh, have you seen Chloe? I can't find her anywhere. I don't think I can show any part of it. As this is happening, he continues the sexual thing. How do I censor it? While the mystery lady is slobbing, the mom is continuing talking.
Baby, it's only just my stepmother.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Nice to meet you, miss.
I passed away at that point. At that point, I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I started thinking about my YouTube career because I had like this little joke on TikTok, on a TikTok live stream, that all my videos were just gonna be werewolf content, that I was gonna watch all the weird werewolf shows, and that's what my channel would be. But then I was like thinking, as I was watching this mom talk to her stepson, pleasure giver, my life choices were just reflecting to me at that point. Every time the step siblings made out, it just like blindsided me, so I was unable to make predictions. You know, so I could be like, oh, that's cliche, I think the show is gonna go, and then boom, make out. I was unable to think. There's a war going on between I forgot the Wolfpack names. Shoot me, please. But there's a feud going on, which is one of the reasons why Adrian's mom is deceased, and I think why his father is injured. His father's too old and too injured to like continue leading the pack, so Adrian's the beautiful, buff new heir.
Adrian, you're my lineage. You are the alpha male. I'm seriously wounded and pretty much useless right now. You are our only hope.
There's a part where Chloe is bandaging Adrian's wounds and saying things like, you're too weak to resist me right now, or something creepy.
You're too weak to even try to get past me right now. You can't resist me right now, can you? You'd better behave yourself.
The wolf pack that killed Adrian's mom and wounded Adrian's father is, I think, gonna strike again. And so now he's trying to build alliance with another wolf pack to go against that one wolf pack. So as that's going on, he's also trying to figure out, like, why am I in love with Chloe? She's just a human. Lucius, the dad, I thought it was a thing for the show, but it's just the dad. He calls humans with a Y. I don't know why.
Seriously, a human? Adrian cannot wind up like me, chasing after a human.
Humans should stay with their own people.
Adrian's trying to... God. He's trying to solve the battle of the werewolves, but also the battle in his heart. Alphas can't be with humans. They shouldn't be. He has to find his Luna. It's like, I don't know, like the queen of the wolf pack. His mate. Also, don't forget to mention, he has an inner wolf. Because all werewolves do. I don't know if all of them do, but I just know from all the werewolf ads I've seen, it seems like they do. They have an inner wolf, and his inner wolf is named Ian, which I thought, out of all the names, Ian, your dad's name is Lucius, and your wolf's name is Ian. That's kind of... Your henchman guy is named Alfred Huntington, and your wolf's name is Ian. Mine is Caleb. It's lame.
Do you remember, Adrian?
My wolf, Ian? What are you talking about?
Do you remember meeting Chloe? It was your first time transforming into a wolf, and you were out of control.
Are you talking about the night the Moonrise Pack was attacked?
Yes. The night Lucius was defeated, and Miss Wilde. You were uncontrollable then. It was your mate who helped you calm down.
Oh god, yeah, he has this henchman named Alfred Huntington. I love saying his full name. There's even a part where Adrian says it, and he's like, it's just Alfred Huntington.
Alpha Adrian?
It's the team.
Don't worry. It's just Alfred Huntington.
It makes me so sad, because in the real world, he's the principal of the school, but in the werewolf world, he's a beta. I'm like, I don't know. It's like, oh, in the real world, you get to be the boss, but like, in your reality, you're not. So Chloe gets bullied at school by Serafina, and so Serafina will write mean stuff on the whiteboard. I don't know why, but Chloe is giving the principal a tour. She's giving a tour of the school, and they walk into the classroom, and it says Chloe's in love with Adrian, and then it shows a bunch of pictures on the whiteboard. Alfred Huntington is like, Chloe, what is this? And then Chloe's just like, I'm sorry, it's my fault. I put those pictures up there. Does this not make sense to you? Good. I have so many problems with this. Play the scene. What even are those pictures? That's her at a party. That's her. I feel like these are portfolio photos. And these are the same photos twice.
Someone explain this? Chloe?
Chloe, I know you're a fan of Professor Adrian, but come on. He's a teacher.
Chloe! Come on now. Am I a hater? Ah. Chloe, I know you're into Professor Adrian, but come on. Have some self-respect. That's your cousin, brother.
How could you be so disrespectful in public?
These slow zooms need to stop.
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault.
What did you say?
I made these pictures when I was by myself in the classroom, and I forgot to take them down.
None of these were in the classroom. That's outside. Her saying that she's the one who set up the photos in the classroom. It's weird. Even Adrian calls her out on that. He's like, why'd you do that? It clearly wasn't you. And she's just like, this is what I wanted. Because this is implying that she wants the rumor of her being in love with Adrian to spread. Because she wants their parents to split up. That's another weird thing. In the very beginning, when Chloe is getting bullied, Serafina's like, I heard about your mom's new boyfriend. How? And then for Chloe to want, like, the rumor to go around, how is it going to get to your mom? But also, there's another part where Chloe's mom is like, oh, I heard from Chloe's school friends. How? Are you hanging out with them? They're not in high school anymore. They're in college. But, like... If my mom knew the people in my classroom, I'd be so scared. Because I don't even know the people in my classroom. I mean, I guess it's not hard to know the people in Chloe's classroom because there's only like 5 students, and that's counting Chloe.
Thank you for your cooperation, Adrian. I actually heard the rumor from some of Chloe's classmates. I'm really sorry.
I think I hate Maya as a character, which is Chloe's best friend, because that's not a friend. Here's all the reasons why Maya isn't a friend at all. In the very beginning, when Chloe's calling Maya, and she's like, oh my god, I can't believe my mom tried to sell me. Maya doesn't... She's not concerned. She's like, oh, you want to talk about it? I'm here. Uh-huh.
How could she? And who's that man?
I just can't believe my mom tried to sell me for money.
Are you okay?
I just miss my dad.
So I may have been confused and a bit on a hating streak, but in my defense, no one ever calls the police for Chloe whenever her mom drugs her, whenever Serafina basically harasses her. No one's there.
It's the second time when Chloe is getting bullied inside the classroom and, like, there's a bunch of mean stuff written on the whiteboard. Maya was already in the classroom. She was just sitting there waiting for Chloe to walk in. She didn't take it down. She didn't do nothing.
Can someone explain this? Chloe?
What? Hold on. Her friend didn't even try to take it down. Oh my god. Her friend was in there before her. She didn't even try to erase it, move the pictures. Oh, snap. I remember seeing this, and I'm like, oh my god, that's not a friend. Ooh, I bet this is gonna come out at some point and be a plot twist. You would only catch it if you were paying attention. No, it's nothing like that at all. Was Maya there when they were setting up the board? Even when the principal was like, Chloe, explain this, Maya didn't say nothing. What's up, Maya? What's your problem? Because you know what? Maya's a witch. Maya is a witch who is sworn to protect Chloe.
Even though I don't understand, my witch instincts tell me that you're the person that I'm meant to protect for life.
And she does a terrible job. The amount of times that Chloe is getting attacked or kidnapped or just bullied, Maya is not there. You are not doing nothing. Oh god, the fighting. There's actually one part where like the fighting choreography was like pretty good.
What the hell? Which one of you do you want me to start with first? The one who looked at her, or the ones that put hands on her?
The amount of slaps. Did I talk about that? The amount of slapping that is in this show, but none of the slaps actually get done. There's always people attempting to slap someone, and it always gets caught. Is everyone that quick? Well, I don't know. This happened in the Chinese drama video we also did. You and I, we made it together. Is it that easy? Because I feel like the day someone tries to slap me, I am not going to catch it in time, and if I do, it's going to be like as a high five. I don't know, I'm not that fast. I've been bouncing around everywhere, so I'm just going to get to the endings parts that really messed me up.
But before we do that, let's share our honorable mentions. I hate this voice. Honorable mentions.
Is it possible to have a human as my mate?
I don't think so. What happened, Alpha?
What's happening? What happened? What happened, Alpha? This is the worst. I hate this. I hate it so much.
What happened, Alpha?
Nothing, Sigma.
Listen, I didn't see anything. Unless, of course, you wanted me to.
Why is the audio weird? But now that we have context, it still doesn't make sense. Oh, I didn't totally see you freak out about being trafficked. Unless you wanted me to. Is that flirting? You run to the police, like, help, some guy tried to kidnap me. I didn't see you get kidnapped. Unless you wanted me to. Yes! What do you mean? What do you mean? So stupid.
I heard he's a genius from a highborn family. When he first came, all the girls were all over him.
What is happening? I hate characters just like that, by the way. Like in an anime, there's always just that one guy who knows a little too much. It's like, oh, I heard that his mother died back in 2006. Like, why do you know that? You don't know this man. Why do you know the information that you have?
I warned you.
Ow. Oh, now you're whispering? What, you were afraid they were going to hear you through the door that you're right next to? Don't bite your lip. Where is the background music? Don't make me sit in silence with this weird sexual family tension.
Back to your non-sponsored program. Yeah?
Chloe's mom and Adrian's father are having a baby. And while this is happening, Chloe and Adrian are still doing it. And you know what's worse? They're calling each other stepbrother and stepsister as jokes. I'm just sitting there on the other side of the screen like,
Step sibling.
knock it off. Chloe's mom is yelling at Chloe. I feel like we're supposed to feel bad for Chloe, but I just couldn't. I was only agreeing with the mother. When the mom like slapped Chloe, I was just kind of rooting, like, get her! Get her, mom, get her! But Chloe's mom is like, you're having a brother! What is he supposed to call you? You are not my daughter. Thank God. And then Chloe's just like, I don't care. Or like, well, don't worry about it. Or like, she's just saying stuff like, this isn't gonna play into effect. There's down the line.
Shameless tramp. Now what have you and your stepbrother been up to? Have you two gone all the way? Chloe, how dare you?
Mom, I told you not to marry Uncle Lucius. You have to calm down, you're pregnant.
Are you kidding me? What's the kid gonna call you, huh? You shameless piece of trash! Adrian is never gonna be with some ordinary girl.
That's the takeaway. That's the problem? That she's too ordinary?
Oh, also, their parents got married, by the way. It's official. Remember? You probably don't, but remember when I tried to explain to you the werewolf drama? The wolf pack that killed Adrian's mom and wounded Adrian's father is, I think, gonna strike again. And so now he's trying to build alliance with another wolf pack to go against that one wolf pack. Well, one of the evil werewolves comes out of nowhere, portal style, and starts attacking the dad. Adrian does nothing to protect his father. Point is, dad dies from this super realistic, super terrifying, and did I mention realistic werewolf?
You don't deserve to be his brother or my son.
Protect your stepmother and her son!
One parent down, dead. Adrian and Chloe are still tied because they got that half-brother. But don't worry, because it turns out that Chloe's mom was actually hooking up with the alpha of the evil werewolf pack that killed Adrian's father. What? And that baby is actually that evil guy's baby.
Victor is the father of the child inside me.
Lucius is dead!
Not only is it not their half-brother, but the evil werewolf alpha guy kills Chloe's mother. So, Chloe's mom dies, and so does the baby.
Why are you smiling?
But it doesn't stop. No, wait, it does stop there. How do Adrian and Chloe cope about this? They make out. They start making out. Why? Why is that the solution? I remember one time, I think, I was mad, and I was dating my ex at the time, and then he tried to make out with me, and I'm like, no, this is, oh my god, this is not the moment. I am so angry right now. Maybe I'm the weird one, throwing fists and throwing lips at the same time. Chloe just felt useless to Adrian, even though she managed to punch the evil wolf dude and steal his tooth. Maya casted a spell so that everyone would know what the evil guy has done, how he killed Adrian's father, mother, brother, lover, or I meant not the lover. But you know how he did all that evil stuff in the past and in the present? But then Chloe still feels useless because she's like, well, that was mostly Maya's help. I'm no use to you.
Victor is so arrogant that he used magic to record all of his memories into this fang. Mia can use magic to extract evidence that he killed Lucius and our mothers. I know that I'm just a useless human, but this is something that I can do for you.
Chloe, don't say that.
And then Adrian's like, but would you leave me? Would you leave me even if there was life growing inside you? And she's like, what?
It's not easy losing loved ones. But what if there was a life growing between us? Would you still leave me?
Adrian's a weirdo. He's like this dominant character who's trying to be dominant. I say trying because I think he's just supposed to be a dominant character overall, but like, it's not selling. He comes off kind of whiny and weird. Just this baby girl weirdo.
You're way too obvious. You'll never be my mate.
What? Who said that I want to be your mate?
Then why are you giving me all this attention?
No, you're the one giving up.
In this scene, they were fully clothed making out, but I feel like that was the part where she got pregnant.
Give me a sign, Mama. You better not be playing with my feelings.
Get him out of here. Anyway, but he's like, yeah, would you leave me if you had life inside you? Chloe's like, what? And he's like, I sense that you're pregnant. And then they get married. This is right after the whole parents being dead thing. They get married, and Chloe's father comes out of nowhere to like show up at the wedding, and she's like, Father, my mother said that you abandoned us. He's like, no, I was a werewolf and she was a trifling bee. The mom cheated on the dad, and his wolf friends made fun of him and banished him, and then the wolf dad got embarrassed and ran away and then came back. Hey! Hey!
How y'all doing?
And then he's like, Chloe, you're a werewolf. They called him the Alpha King, so I don't know if that means he's the king of all werewolves. But... God! and it's so bad. It's so stupid. He's like, oh, and you're married to no other but an alpha. Like, oh my god, out of all people, an alpha. Good for you. Maya, she's like, oh, that's why I was sworn to protect you. Because you are a werewolf. But the werewolf was like hidden inside her. Like the father took it away or something because he wanted to protect her. She was in more danger without it.
Am I really not a human?
You have the wolf, but I buried and sealed it deep within you. I thought living your life as a human would be easier for you. I overlooked.
Adrian says something. It's like, oh, I knew it. It's like, that's why you're my Luna. And then everyone says, my Luna. And then Maya's like, my Luna.
Welcome home, my daughter.
Says the man who was never home.
Our Luna.
My Luna.
Oh, I didn't talk about there's a part where Adrian's dad, she doesn't want Adrian and Chloe to be together because one, Chloe's a human, and two, that's your sister. Even if the parents are dead, you're still legally bounded, right? You're still legally siblings, and now you're legally husband, sister, and wife. Remember how I said there's two wolf packs? There's Adrian's wolf pack trying to form an alliance with another wolf pack to defeat this evil wolf pack. The other wolf pack has a daughter of the alpha, and she was supposed to be Adrian's mate. So during the wedding, Adrian's dad calls her over, and he's like, oh, come over here, come see my son, blah, 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 because he wants the two to be together. Because they're not related, and they're both werewolves. We get introduced to her in the women's bathroom when she's talking to Chloe. Sexual tension through the roof. I thought it was going to be a love triangle. The way that the werewolf lady was acting around Chloe, like touching her neck and stuff, and like saying like, oh, we have the same dress, we have the same taste. I thought they were going to kiss. Sue me. Please don't. I don't have money.
You have incredible eyes. No wonder he's mad about you.
He?
I mean, men would be mad about your beautiful face. Boys never grow up. But someday, they will learn the truth of this world. Luckily, that day is coming soon.
But they didn't. She ended up being evil. Well, not really evil. She just tried to kill Chloe, which we got another beautiful wolf CGI.
Let's go out and finish this tragic ending. Although it's not worth my time.
Chloe!
She ends up leaving. Oh no, she shows up at the wedding. Does she?
Chloe, you're a human. Even if you have Adrian's child, a half-breed alpha won't be accepted by the pack.
That's enough. As of today, you will call me Luna.
She's just spiteful. She's not evil. She's just trying to get with Adrian. There's still a bunch of details that I'm leaving out. Like the part where Adrian teleports. He's trying to confess his love to Chloe, so he teleports her somewhere else and tells her that he's a werewolf. With all the werewolves that are dropping in at random places, I guess it makes sense that he can teleport.
And if he sees you here, then there'll be a misunderstanding, so you really need to...
Oh my god, how did you do that?
Chloe, I'm sorry, I didn't want to scare you, but there was no other way. Don't move. I'm not a human. I'm a werewolf from the Moonrise Pack.
There's this guy named Declan who's supposed to be this dude who's always had a crush on Chloe ever since high school or middle school. But there's a part where he's chilling with Chloe's bullies because Serafina switches the bathroom door logos where it's like, oh, instead of a women's bathroom, this is now a men's bathroom. So a guy can walk in while Chloe's showering. The fact that Declan's there to see how it plays out, why are you there?
Chloe's not in there. It's only Professor Adrian.
Declan, do you really think I don't know about your sweet little feelings for Chloe? You can't fool us.
He's a character who ends up going out with Chloe to make Adrian jealous. I can't tell if I like him or not because his voice is kind of monotone. The man's got no self-respect. And that's coming from someone who also has no self-respect. He's like, I'll always be here, Chloe, waiting for you. Anytime.
I'm sorry, Declan.
Chloe, you don't need to apologize. I'm willing to act in front of Adrian. I'll always be waiting for you, Chloe.
But he's also a werewolf. He is actually, fun fact, the evil werewolf guy's son. Do you care? Do you even care? I tried 2 times to make a video about saying each scene and what it was about, and I wasn't even halfway done. We were already in 37 minutes. So you're just gonna take this. I'm gonna skedaddle. That's my video for you, babes. Sorry I've been gone. Shoot the messenger and shoot me. You can't miss. I'm not even moving. Take your best shot. Will I ever be doing a werewolf video again? There is actually one more. It's a 15-minute ad that I got on TikTok, so I think I'll just watch that one, and then we're gonna find new stuff. Unless this one somehow does great, and people are like, oh, make more of these. Good night, I love you. Bye.
What happened, Alpha?
We love wearing plastic for fun. Kill the ocean. Ugh. Anyway.